Class, take your seats. It's time for some Shakespeare. Real quick, Shakespeare once said, "A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet." And along those lines, a band by any other name would still have the number one pop song of the decade. That's right. This band had a pretty odd name, but in spite of that, they hit it big. They started off a punk rock band, so it was kind of a decent name for punk, I guess. We used to play them in college radio. I actually saw them back in those days, and they were a much harder sounding band. But anyway, they had a gig, right? They had some big mainstream hits they ended up with. They had a gig, and they had no name. So they looked through a magazine. Lead singer of the band, Johnny Resnick, he once said that it is kind of a stupid name, but we had a gig. We needed a name, so we flipping through a True Detective magazine, and we saw an ad for a toy. And so they picked that name. For the one show, but the name stuck. The toy that they named themselves after was something called a Goo Goo Doll. And yeah, so now you know who we're talking about, the Goo Goo Dolls. Billboard said that from 1992 through 2012, they had the number one pop song, and we're going to play it for you now. It's the Goo Goo Dolls with Iris.